Here we go. And once again, we're starting out on this map. Le Grand Foss, friend of the stream, Keldum, the Padawan, created this map. And hopefully there's no map errors this time, as we saw in the first set with Tato Yo. Sitaux is going to be matching up against Viper. And last time we saw Sitaux on this map, absolutely dummied Nikov with a double siege workshop play in Castle Age. He had many Mangonels pushing in. We'll see if he can do that once again. Viper has gone for Saracens here, and Sitaux has gone for Chinese. All right, thank you for the 9 months. It's all yours. Mic volume is quite low, Mr. Dave. No, my mic volume is well into the yellow, my friend. So unless you want me to peak, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. Mic is fine, yeah. Turn it up a little bit, but it should be fine. Dave has already peaked. Thank you. Yep, that's right. Peaked in high school. Never looked back until I did. And we've got Chinese for Sitaux. The last time we saw Chinese was for Yo in the previous set, and he managed to beat the Malay of Tato. So Chinese, every time I've seen them on this map, I don't think I've seen them lose so far. I've seen them 2 or 3 times now. And they are usually fairly good because you have the 3 boars, so you can start bringing in the food right away. You can see only 18 seconds of idle TC time for Sitaux. And he hasn't even brought in the boars yet. What's going on here? He's just taking the sheep. So 18 seconds of idle TC time on sheep. That's actually really, really nice. And now he's taking the boars. Really good start here. And he's going to be ahead in villagers because of it over Viper. Okay, Viper coming out here now to start luring his boars. Viper also sending a scout around this way. He's going to see that the hole is there in Sitaux's walls and that the houses are placed here. So Sitaux likely thinking about a wall off on that side. There's no other reason for those houses to be there. Viper is going to keep his scout nearby the gate from Sitaux. He's going to let him know that the scout is there and that he needs some protection if he's going out for the boar lures. Sitaux does have loom already because he's Chinese. So he doesn't have to worry about the lame as much as Viper would. Yo, what's up, Bullet? Hello. Hey, I wish there was a Discord where I could follow along with and interact with everything My Insanity AoE related. I know. If only there were a Discord there. If there was a Discord like that, I would love if Bullet were to plop the link in the chat where I could talk to players on the My Insanity Age of Empires team. I mean, that would just be amazing. We could relate to them, you know, get their insight on things. And I don't see the link yet, Bullet. I don't know. I don't know, man. Seems like he should have sold out already. He's trying to get the link. He's trying to get the invite link. All right, so mill for both players here. We got 4 villagers on the fish. You can't dock this area because it's deep water, and you have the stone terrain on the outside. And we're going to get the short fish being taken in from both. Now, the outer edges here, if you're wondering what these bases are, it's just simply Gaia units that will attack your villagers when they come close, or any unit you send here. And you got to clear them before you can start taking this gold or the relic. There's also a relic over here guarded by pirates. The theme of this map is Asterix, the French comic strip or whatever. The Viking dude. It's Asterix, right? Is it Asterix or is it something else? I don't know. Can you convert the guy units? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Look at Sitaux trying to be annoying. Viking? Weird champ? Is it not a Viking guy? It was a Gaul. Ah, that's why they have legionaries. I see. I've never actually read... Dude, I've never read the comic. I'm not... What do I look like? Do I look French? I've never read it. I've only ever seen a picture of it, like, once in a textbook. Feudal Age coming in for both. Viper a little bit faster. I'm Dutch and I've read it. Yeah, well, you live pretty close to them, so. Dude, it's even movie? Great. It's not a thing in Canada, I can tell you that much. Maybe in Quebec, but it's definitely not a thing in Canada. I'm Canadian, I've read it. Okay, shut up. It was not popular here, I can tell you that much. Oh, there's the link. If you want to relate to all the My Insanity players, maybe talk to them, get their insight on something. Project Belgium, Daniel, Margugu, Anatov. This is the Discord for that. Look at Viper being annoying here. Look at Viper being annoying here. And Sitaux replaces that barracks over here. Viper did not deny the foundation. He's just being super annoying with that scout now that he's in Feudal Age. And Sitaux is trying to distract Viper. Trying to get some good downhill hits there with the villager. And he's waiting for his Feudal Age to click in. And he's going to get to Feudal Age right about now. And now Viper needs to run away from this engagement. Let's take a look at what Viper's doing. He's going for the archer range. Resources, not enough, even with Saracens, to think about Castle Age. Goes for a mill. Still taking the fish in the center. Meanwhile, Sitaux, I mean, he's got a lot of resources in the bank. Archer range for himself, and Viper is not that much quicker to archer production than Sitaux will be. Nice wall for Viper. Yep, full walls. Full walls at the back here. Walls, walls, no balls. Thoughts on Sitaux having nerves this first game? I don't know. I don't know. Is he a player that has nerves? He doesn't strike me as one that would. These are Rex, remember. So it would have been nerves when they played the games. And Sitaux is starting to slowly branch out with his walls. Okay, archer range. Queuing up some archers. Archers being saved up here from Viper as well. Viper will likely wait until Castle Age before really applying pressure with his. But Sitaux is going to be so much faster there. My question for Viper is like... You're going Saracens fast feudal uptime so you can get the eco upgrades and then start massing archers? Or you're going to be slower than the Chinese player to the next stage? Usually with Saracens you want to be quicker to Castle Age. I don't know. It feels like you could have delayed a few villagers in Feudal Age. Or sorry, in Dark Age so you can go up and actually have enough res to click to castle. You think Sitaux is nervous right now watching you cast the games? How could he be nervous? He's so busy responding to all the fans on the My Insanity Age of Empires Discord with all of their questions and concerns. He's so busy interacting with his large and diverse fan base. Viper coming out. Now with the archers, he's going to be sitting on this hill. He's found himself a wall. He's going to be able to break through here pretty quick. But Sitaux, archers behind. He's delaying fletching so he can go up to Castle Age. And Viper gets fletching right now. So Viper will be in, able to harass a little bit. But Sitaux is already on the way up. Can you show the stats of the Romans? Yep, we got the little legionaries here. Not too impressive. And we got the Centurion, who's actually quite beefy. He's a beefcake for sure. Second archer range from Sitaux. Skirmishers now being added in. Viper doesn't know what's inside there. It's going to take a risk and come forward though. Try and snipe some of these. And Sitaux, Viper, similar military counts. So Viper can't really press the issue. And he's still not up to Castle Age. He sold all his stone too. He'll probably go for some siege forward too. He's probably going to play this 1 TC. Siege here and then pressure. See what Sitaux can do. Can you convert the Centurions? I do not know. Someone needs to go test this so I can actually answer the question with something other than I don't know. Viper sees that army. He backs away. Castle Age is going to be in. I think Viper suspects that Sitaux is already up. It's going to be confirmed right now. Crossbow coming in. Viper's still a minute and 40 seconds away as he adds the second archer range. And I think it's Sitaux who needs to come forward here with a siege workshop instead. I think you put the Saracens on the back foot. Don't let the Saracens start pressuring you. Really abusing that market. Putting all their gold into forward pressure. If you need, you can plop a gate on those tiles and kill all those units. Yeah, but like you won't be able to range units from the back. You can come in and kill them with your archers just with like a mass like this anyway. Sitaux now gets through there, and Sitaux, is he going for another TC? Feels like he's going for more TCs rather than siege. Viper is actually going to find the crossbows, and that's a good clear up for Viper. It's probably not going to lose any vills back here. Or shouldn't anyway. And he's going to get the Castle Age and have the entire army from Sitaux stuck here. Never mind, the villager is dead. Pathing. Pathing sucks. And that Vill's going to die too. Bop. 2 villagers down for Viper. It's directly reflected in the eco right now. Viper is all in on gold, but he's Saracens. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Now he's going for University. Double archer range University. Still no second TC from Sitaux. Is Sitaux adding a siege workshop or a University? University as well. But he's at risk of losing his crossbows at the back here. Good micro there from Sitaux. Really good micro there from Sitaux. Barely lost any HP against those crossbows. Viper still has to be concerned with this army at the back. And Viper, where is he taking wood right now? Straggler trees. He's taking wood from straggler trees. Sitaux is cutting him off all of the wood supply at the back. Ballistics is coming in for Viper. He's running out of wood at the front here. Only taking straggler trees. He is Saracen, so he can buy wood, which he's doing right now. And another crossbow army is coming from Sitaux. And he's pulling this stuff back. Viper will have ballistics before him. Sitaux won't be able to get out in time before ballistics is in. And he's probably going to lose some of these crossbows. But he has met up with another army. Now it's 13 versus 13. Viper with ballistics is going to get the better engagements here. And that's a really, really nice initial engagement before the ballistics from Sitaux comes in. 3 crossbows going down. Sitaux has left a single skirmisher back here. And he's going to see that Viper has gone for a TC with this skirm. He now has ballistics. Interesting micro going on here from both. And Sitaux is ahead. Sitaux is ahead in military. He's ahead in villagers. Still has stone for more TCs if he wants to place one. Viper forced into a siege workshop. And elite skirm is coming in for Sitaux. This is very, very dangerous for Viper. Very dangerous situation. If you're the Saracens here, you want to be pressuring the Chinese. You don't want to be on the back foot. You're going to be behind an eco. Your tech tree is just... It's got a lot of options, but it takes a lot to tech switch into anything other than crossbows, arbalists. There's a lot of investment. There's the second TC for Sitaux already. No farm upgrade for him, but he does have the second wood upgrade now. And I like this. He's killing this wall because he doesn't like the looks of that siege workshop. He doesn't like the looks of that at all. And Viper is coming out this way with his crossbows, but Sitaux knows they're coming this way, so he's going for a siege workshop too. Take a look. Does Sitaux see this mangonel? He does. He also sees these. It's going to be difficult for Viper to push in, though. Sitaux needs a house here. Viper's going to kill some vills. He's going to kill this vill, too. Bing. Never mind. He's busy with something else, maybe. He's busy microing this one archer. I see. Eco KD now 4-2 in favor of Viper, and Viper is actually ahead on villager count as Sitaux micros against the Mangonel. Lots of micro in this game from both players. Lots of micro. Sitaux with a much bigger military, but Viper surprisingly ahead on eco. Mangonel coming out now from Sitaux. Third TC on the way. Viper already has the third TC out here on the wood line. Eco is stretched for both. They're both using all of their resources. Really, really great so far from both of these players. Idle TC time now racking up for Viper, though. So Sitaux is going to catch up a little bit on villager count. Been stalling out some of his TCs. Doesn't quite have the food eco. And now he's going to be stalled off of even 2 of these farms, which is going to make a huge impact for producing vills. Keeping his economy rolling. There's a mangonel even from this side, I think. Oh, Sato didn't bring it forward. Rip. Skirmishers are stuck. Unless there's a hole back here. There might be a hole there. Still, Viper's going to be very preoccupied with those skirms. And these skirms can range the wood line. Sato is going to keep microing this. Sato is doing a fantastic job keeping Viper busy. Oh my god. Trying to micro around this mangonel, micro around the scorpions, and also harassing this side over here. Taking out a crossbow, and that's probably the best engagement you can ask for in this situation as he continues to weaken villagers over here, but he hasn't killed any of them. Good job from Viper to keep these alive. Villager count now only 4 difference. Viper still without that second wood upgrade. He does have the farm upgrade, though. Sitaux does not have the farm upgrade. Does have Chinese farms though, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, villagers going down. Mangonel though, getting some shots off. Maybe the wolf getting a kill? Wolf going for this villager randomly? Why didn't you go for the other stuff? Nature hates Viper confirmed. Sitaux knows all about these weak vills, and Viper has gone for another TC to secure this area. Viper pushing out this way now. Sitaux is sitting on here with the mangonel. Viper's not careful. He could run right into this mangonel. He's going to be very distracted on this side, so we got to watch this. He's going to be very distracted on the other side. Sitaux goes for the mangonel from Viper, and Viper manages to micro that down, and Sitaux is pretty busy. He splits around that, though. He's going to take out the mangonel here. Splits around another shot. Great engagement there from Sitaux, but Viper as well getting some awesome value on that side as he continues to lose vills over here, and Sitaux is pushing in once again. Sitaux is playing amazing right now. His army control is it's just amazing. Viper as well. Having like 3 different armies on the field and noticing everything and saving the amount of villagers he has. Viper now with 20 on stone. I don't know if that's necessarily for a castle though, as he tries to micro this scorpion. Not going to work. Or if it's for selling the stone for gold. Because a castle would be nice, sure. But also the trade rate is pretty good. And you got to buy food. Oh my god. Oh my god. That mangonel with a big shot on the wood line. Now look at the villager count. 5 ahead for Sitaux currently as he tries to attack around this mangonel. And he's still defending on the other side. Sitaux is definitely winning this game. He's got 12 villagers queued. Viper is barely able to keep his TCs running at this point with only 15 on food. How many kills does that mango have? We just looked at it. It's got 6. 5 of them are villagers. Viper's now coming around this way. Oh god. Sitaux is on the way to Imperial Age. Viper's gonna get through this wall, but Sitaux is gonna wall this off over here. And there's skirmishers there, and a lot of these crossbows are weak. Viper is gonna run right into the walls from Sitaux, and he's just gonna try and take out as many villagers as he can. With this raid, he will lose this army eventually. Sitau's units are pathing like idiots right now. I don't know what they're doing. And he's going to lose more villagers because of it. As he tries to take out this mangonel on this side. Wow, he lost way too many vills because his units wouldn't go through there for some reason. Oh! 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 yay. Right, that's a casual 10 units being taken out by the Mangonel there from Sitaux. Viper did get decent value, and Viper is, well, he has enough stone for a castle, but he's really going to struggle against Sitaux and Imperial Age, and he actually manages to micro that down, so great attack ground there from Viper. Sitaux is on stone. He's thinking about a castle of his own. Viper is thinking about switching into potentially light cav here. Going for the armor. He's going into knights. Saracen knights. Okay. Saracen knights, folks. They do get all the upgrades in Castle Age, but not a unit you're considering for Imperial Age. Viper deciding to go all in Castle. Yep. Might change his mind as soon as he sees the Imperial Age come in, or he might just even GG in this moment. He's going for a castle over here to secure this area. Sitaux is going to have a lot of resources in the bank for all his upgrades. Arbalest, Bracer, Chemistry, all going to come in. Capped Ram. Interesting. Viper is still significantly ahead in villagers. But he calls the GG. He knows there's no way to fight this. Doesn't it, like, even if he uses the market to get his way up to Imperial Age, it's going to take him so long. And by the time he's an imp, Sitaux will just have killed everything. He has nothing to fight this army with. And he has no way to really do damage to Sitau's base either. I think that's the correct call from Viper. He could fight this out. There's probably like a 1 or 2% chance he wins this game. And Sitaux is going to have to run all of his units into the siege from Viper for that to happen. Okay, Sitaux taking game number 1. That's a good start for the Frenchman. Really good start. Bullet Chen, MYI cheerleader in the chat. Eco is actually fairly similar. You can see Viper buying all of his food. Look at that gold collected. Hot damn, dude. Also sold the majority of his stone to get the gold. Really great army control from both, honestly. I think Viper just, like, misjudged that, though. Like, going Saracens here into fast eco upgrades into one range building archers, it just doesn't seem... I feel like a greedy fast castle approach would have been better, but who knows? Go to game 2. Loss for Saracens, win for Chinese. That is Sitau's first pick, it must be said. And loss on the Grand Fosse there. Let's get into the next game here. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Having a good Friday, everyone. We had a good first set. Tato and Yo. If you missed it, go back and watch it. It looks like this one's gonna be good too. Gajara's not banned. Yeah, that's a bit... It's a bit interesting for sure. We usually see Gujaras and Hindustanis 100% bans, but Hindustani's banned by Viper and Gajara's picked by Sitaux. It's... I don't know. I saw the first 2 games. Did it go to 5? Yes. Yes, it did. All right, here we go. We've got Mount Kailish. Haven't seen this one in a while. Now, the key to this map, players are very far away from each other. You have fish that you can go to. You can only wall, you can't wall in this terrain. You can only wall in a square around this. And there's a lot of fish there that you can take advantage of. There's also this monument or trade workshop in the middle. You can create a relic. It costs 100 gold and it takes 2 minutes for the relic to create. Now, Berbers versus Cumans, I don't know how much relic creation we're going to see here. I've only seen them created when someone's playing Burgundians. But Berbers, Cumans will probably see Castle Age battle with knights against knights, most likely. Or camels v camels. I just wonder how far ahead the humans can get here. And whether Viper goes for the greedy second TC or whether he goes for scouts into the second TC. Or maybe he plays mind games and he really, really delays that second TC. I feel like Viper gonna boom. Maybe. They are very far away from each other, right? On Arabia now, humans in 1v1, usually they go for either an archer range or a stable because they're cheaper. And then they go for that second TC once they have some army on the map and some map control. But in this map, they're so far from each other. Maybe you could justify just going for that older style of build with like the 16 or 17 pop-up humans into 2TC. Going Kipchak against Berber feels suicidal. Going Kipchak in any situation feels suicidal. The unit's not good. I don't know how many times I have to tell people. There are situations where it's the best unit that you can make. But those situations are usually where you're already totally screwed. Kipchaks are pretty good, to be honest. False. Kipchak is a post-imp unit. Yeah, that's the only time they might be somewhat decent. Is there a way for humans to stop camel archers? Yes. You have to kill them before they get there. Or just have a superior eco. Kipchak against camel archer might be one of the worst unit matchups I can think of. Yeah, that's not... Like, fully upgraded unit matchup, that might be one of the worst. SO? Yeah, SO can work. Viper's going out to the fish here. Yep, he is. He's getting loom and he's going out to the fish. And he's only got 2 vills on wood here. Okay, Sitaux is going to find these villagers. Viper has loom, though. So Sitaux doesn't really want to mess with that. And Sitaux is actually coming out to the fish as well. Now, Sitaux, with the Berbers, ideally wants to get into Castle Age, couple stables, have some knights, have some camels running around. Then eventually make your way into the camel archers. And I think he's going to be fairly happy that Viper is fishing nearby. If Viper was over here, that's a long way for Sitaux to go, but... I think Sato will go into feudal pressure and then start attacking this stuff over here. Berbers die to siege ram Halb. Camel archers can clear up the Halb. And then you kill the siege rams with like Hussar or something like that. Players at this level won't be spending all their time shooting the rams. The rams won't be soaking the damage. They can easily micro down the Halbs. Also, Berbers have bomber cannons they can make, which would help against that. Bacon cheese Berbers? Yes, bacon cheese Berbers. And Viper's on the way up. Viper's going to go for an archer range or a stable. Probably stable here. Wow, I missed the first game in Sitaux 1. We had some great moments in it. Really good unit control from both players. I think Viper was just kind of out-civ there. And bad opening strategy from him as well. Kind of nuked his chances. Okay, where's Sitaux going? He's going up for the deer. Nice. Also going for 4 militia. 4 militia into men-at-arms. And Viper is already pulling away the villagers. Viper knows that it's not really possible to hold on to that. He saw the barracks with his scout. He knows what's happening. He knows the militia are on the way. He gets the Feudal Age. His scout is going to be a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. He's going to try and get some poke damage here on the scout from Sitaux. And any damage he gets now is really, really valuable later as he goes for the archer range at the back. So it's going to be archer range play, likely into that second TC. And Sitaux has canceled that 4th one. Is he going to get men-at-arm here? Is it worth it? Your opponent has an archer range already. Probably is, right? It's not that expensive. Feels like they're going to tank a lot more shots, delay Viper a lot more. I don't know. He's foregoing it for the moment. And oh man, this is just classic Viper, isn't it? Isn't that just classic Viper? Sitaux kicks him off the fish over here. Viper runs away. He's like, oh no, my fish. Ah. And then once Sitaux is over here, he's just like, ah, I'm back. Absolutely classic Viper. Calculated risks, right? That's what he does so well. And the archers are now being added in here from Sitaux. Viper is going for that second town center. Viper unlikely to lose any of these archers. Although the archers don't really have that much to retreat back into. There's no villagers under this TC. And Viper is going to be looking for some information over here. He's going to find the archer range. He's going to find the tower there from Sitaux. He's going to keep this stuff safe. Sitaux will discover that the villagers are indeed back on the fish. And Viper ideally would like to hang out here to keep his TC running. He needs all the food sources he can get. And he's actually spending food on horse colors. So this is a risk from Viper. And he's sending vills out to this side. Sitaux already has vills on this side. And I wonder if you're Sitaux, do you continue with the feudal pressure here? Like I don't think you're going to be able to get much damage done. Maybe some idle time on this side. Or do you use the fish to go up to Castle Age a little bit faster? I guess he's going to continue the feudal pressure. The scout from Viper can come back here and harass these skirmishers. The scout from Sitaux is only a couple hits away from death. Should be able to defend over here, but Viper is actually falling back now that he has horse color. Not producing any villagers right now. Struggling with that TC idle time. As we said, the food income was an issue for him, and he's going for big wall-offs around here. With these fish, with the farms, though, he should be able to produce now, and he should be pulling ahead in villagers. Okay. Villager count is still even. It's going to start climbing, though, for Viper. And Sitaux is going to see where this second TC is. Viper wants to wall this off immediately. Should probably get walls here as well to protect the wood line. And then walls down. Probably just a gigantic wall here is the best you can do. This is concerning. The walls over here. And Viper is actually going to have to place a tower on this side. He's going to wall to the TC that has 2 villagers near it. If Sitaux is paying attention and Viper goes back to the woodline here, he can actually run through after Viper's done these walls anyway. But he's going right to this fish. Viper saw this coming. He's going to go for a tower though. So this is great stuff from Viper, honestly. To set the tower up there that early, to make sure the fish is secure, that's really nice. Sitaux building up resources to go to Castle Age. He's still not that far behind in villagers. By the time he gets to Castle Age, he's probably going to be like 12 vills behind or something like that of Viper. And Viper now going for stone. I don't think that's for a castle, though. I think that should be for tower defense. I think tower defense might be smart here. As Sitaux loops around this way, and Sitaux is on the way to castle. Already 5 villagers behind. Too many villagers now around the TC for him to go under. And Viper now making stables. Yeah. It is not the Kipchak play, thank God. Scout is still getting value too. He's going to try and kill this, and within minimum range. Ah, the skirmisher gets him. I like this one archer from Sitaux being really annoying. As soon as Viper comes over here, he's going to start ranging the vills. That's super annoying. Good production now from Viper, though. Sitaux is almost in Castle Age, and Viper's actually going to be like 15, 16 villagers ahead by the time Sitaux gets there. We can check the resources to see how much that translates to. And Sitaux is actually ahead on res right now. So Viper hasn't even made up the initial investment that he's made into these TCs, because Sitaux has been taking the fish, all the free resources, and now Sitaux, oh my god, this dude is crazy. This dude is crazy. He's going for a forward castle on the TCs from Viper. He is going for a forward castle. He almost has enough stone. He has the military here to support it, and Viper might be going down 2-0 here. This is a crazy play from Sitaux. Put it right here. Bop. He's going to deny the TC on this side. Viper is desperately going to try and do something about this, but he can't do anything about it. He's not even up to Castle Age yet. And I think Sitaux might be going up 2-0. What a crazy play here. Sitaux taking advantage of all the fish for free. Viper going for that second TC approach. Viper now thinking, oh god, what do I do? I'm cut off all the farms. I'm cut off this TC. I've got to go up to Castle Age, which is what he's going to try and do. He's adding in a market, and now he's up to Castle Age on this TC. If I'm Sitaux, what's to stop me making 5 petards and killing this Castle Age TC? It has to be the Castle Age TC. I don't know if you can make them in time, though. Yeah, I don't know if you can make them in time. Viper would never go up in this one. So by process of elimination, you know it must be this one. I don't think you can make it in time. Yeah. It produced too slow. Damn. 0 food is going to stop him. That is a good point. You are correct. Dave is and his explosive units. Dude, I've done it so many times. There's nothing more demoralizing than stopping a TC going up the castle at like 99%. Okay, Sitaux is going through. He's using the skirmishers as a tank for his camel archers to run through, and the camel archers are trying to get on the other side of the stone, and they get through. Oh, that's so annoying for Viper. Oh my god. Is that ever frustrating for Viper? And Sitaux can just simply sit back here. Viper needs to abandon this position with all his vills. He doesn't have enough stone for anything. Not a castle yet. And he's cut off of the farms. What a play there from Sitaux. And Viper has to wall himself out of his own base. He's about to be in Castle Age. He's going to start repairing this TC. He's getting wheelbarrow in this TC. And Sitaux is going to drop another castle right here on Viper's face. Oh my god. And Viper goes for a counter castle, bro! Oh, Sitaux has the units here. He's got skirmishers here, but Viper has way more villagers than him. And I think... well, more camel archers are coming from the other side. Viper's still losing units. He's still losing villagers. Will Sitaux's castle go up? The answer is no. The answer is no. Viper has managed to deny that castle. What a crazy castle push here from the Frenchman. He's still going to take out this TC. He's still going to be denying all these farms. Viper, though, is still 11 villagers ahead in this game here. I think the camel archers can come in here and clear up all these villas. Look at the eco for Viper. I mean, it's just disgusting. It's a mess. It's a mess. Another TC over here. Viper the other day, losing against Miguel. Remember that. Expected to win that matchup in Titans League. Lost 2-1 against Miguel. Lost the first game here against Sitaux. Maybe feeling a little bit of pressure. Losing some more villagers over here. Villager difference is only 8 now. But Viper does have wheelbarrow, to be fair. Let's look at total resources collected. Now it's starting to even out a little bit here. Starting to even out. And Sitaux is still on stone. Viper goes for a siege workshop. Viper could push this back with Castle Age capped rams. We might see it all here, folks. He could push this back with Castle Age capped rams. Knight is back here. That's going to be annoying for Sitaux. Attacks it with villagers because he's an absolute Chad. Viper's going to try and get some picks as he goes for another town center on that side. Sitaux kicking Viper off of his gold. Does Viper have any gold access over here? He does. Viper also with middle control, but no surprise he's not going for the relics. Looks like Sitaux cleared up that knight. Eco KD is 12-2 in favor of the Frenchman. And Sitaux is now coming over here to take... No, he's coming over here to place a castle. And this is going to be so... Dude, how many farms have been denied here? We're going to have like 15 farms denied. We don't count these three. Maybe 16 farms. Actually kind of nuts. Okay, Camel Archer's taking some damage from that castle. Maybe not the best engagement there for Sitaux. And he's kind of offering Viper a way back if he goes in with these Camel Archers. But he backs up. Goes for that extra castle. Keeping his TCs running behind it. Villager count 6 ahead for Viper. Plus wheelbarrow. And Viper moves out this way. I am stunned that Viper is still alive right now. He's losing another town center. Score is really close too. Sitaux overcommitting castles? Maybe. Viper now going for more farms over here. Oh my god. Sitaux taking control of this. Might think about an... If Sitaux goes for another... Okay, if Sitaux goes for another castle over here after he clears up the Mangonel, Viper could be just trapped. Like, this is bad enough. But imagine another one goes up here. I mean... Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna weasel your way out to? Good split there from Sitaux. Fairly easy micro to take this Mangonel down. And he gets it. Now he can sit under this castle and deny the food income from Viper. Oh, stand ground, my friend. Oh my god. Oh. Did I say castle? I meant tower. Oh my god. He lost so many Camel Archers there. At what point will either player start making military? Well, I mean, Sitau's been making military this whole time, but you consider the fact that he needs to invest a lot of villager time into gathering the stone for these castles, right? How is he going to find the resources for more military? No armor on Camel Archers? Yeah. Sitaux is thinking another castle. And Viper is thinking, he's thinking another castle. I need to go up to Imperial Age. Viper is going to click up to Imperial Age. Oh my god. No way, right? Even if he takes out the castles, though, I feel like Sitaux is going to be fine with the eco behind. And Viper's going to take a long time to invest in a different military. Viper's going to see this. He's not going to have the Mangonel over there in time to deny the foundation. The Camel Archers are still here, so the Mangonel has to be careful. More Camel Archers on the way. And Viper is going to try and deny this castle. Sitaux pulls the villagers away, and that Mangonel won't be enough to kill this. Castle will go up. Viper is going to be kicked off food. He will have Trebs on this side to take out the castles on this side. But, yeah, he's completely surrounded at the moment. Should Sitaux make relics? I don't think so. I don't think so. Viper is going for archery ranges. Has to be skirmisher, right? Has to be skirmisher. Although, how is he going to get the food for that? He's just been kicked off the fish, and he's going to be kicked off all of these farms here. And Sitaux actually might go for another castle right here. It's a big risk if he does. And Skirmisher coming in now for Viper. No university for him to go for ballistics, so it's going to be hard to kill the Camel Archers. Armor upgrade is finally in for the Camel Archers. Sitaux is buying stone, and oh, he feels it, dude. He knows the Mangonel is being pulled over in this direction. Viper's going to get to Imp. Sitaux is going to go for another castle. If he makes it here, the Skirmisher production is going to be really tough for Viper. It's going to be over top of all these production buildings. Viper is under pressure right now. If he makes it out of this situation, that is ridiculous. Even with the fast Imperial time. Even with the Treb coming out over here. There's so many Camel Archers, they could even dive that Treb if they needed to. 27 camel archers right now for Sitaux, and he's cleared up the wood line on this side too. Loses that mangonel. Might lose a few villagers here, but the castle will go up. And villagers dying on this side. Viper is... He's surviving. He is holding on. But he's 30 villagers behind. The only advantage he has right now is Imperial Age. It's the only advantage. He's cut off of more farms. He's looking for a way out. There's still a camel archer back. There's still a camel archer back here. And Sitaux goes for another cat. Dude! There's a Viper in this game, and there's a Boa Constrictor. And right now, Sitaux is just squeezing his enemy. Dude, Viper can't breathe. He only has the first armor upgrade on the skirmishers. He's going to be doing decent damage, but he's taking a lot from the camel archers. Second armor upgrade is on the way. One castle goes down. Viper now with 3 trebs. But look at how far in front Sitaux is. And if Sitaux goes for knights or anything, or even just a ram push against the trebs, like... Viper is just barely clinging to life right now. Camel archer's coming back this way. Why? I don't understand. Wants to loop them around maybe. And Viper trying to take out both the castles. Sitaux going for battering rams. Is he fine with losing these? That's the question. Armor coming in for Viper. Eco's still looking much better for Sitaux. Stables now being added. Guess what? He almost has enough stone for another castle. Where does it go this time? And Viper's still alive, dude. The snake survives. Bloodline's coming in. Sitaux is going to make a switch into Knights here. And I think Knights would just absolutely destroy everything the Viper has. Surprised he hasn't done it earlier. Hasn't had the food eco for it. He's pop. He's housed at 140 pop. Sitaux has to make sure he doesn't run out of steam. He's going to take out this mangonel. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Dead. The skirmishers have the +2 armor now. Trebs are taking out the castles at the back. They're just kind of buying time for Sitaux right now. Still in a much better position, even though he's not in Imperial Age. He's going for +2 armor. Viper should realize that Knights can absolutely destroy everything he has. And he's going for stables now. He's going for stables, and he's got control of his main gold again. Sitaux needed something over here. Maybe another castle over here, but the trebs are there. It's tough, right? He's got the rams waiting to leave. Rams are coming out for the trebs. Viper, what does he have against this? Uh-oh. 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 Castle Age army incoming. Knights incoming. Camel archers incoming. Sitaux has been saving up. Viper, he's given Viper the chance to take out like 4 castles. And now the horde is on the way. The absolute horde is on the way. The Rams are going to clear up the TCs. The Rams are going to clear up everything. Camels are here from Viper. But we have camel archers from Sitaux. And we've got Knights to deal with the skirmishers. Sitaux will Michael down the camels. Nothing to take care of the Rams here from Viper. Absolutely nothing. 1 TC is going to fall. Knights are on the way. Where are the Knights? Where are the Knights? Where are the Knights? The Knights are coming. Skirmishers are working away. The Knights are not here. The Knights are not here. The skirmishers are killing the camel archers. The Knights needed to be here sooner, Sitaux. Camel archers need to focus the camels. The Knights need to focus everything else. And the Rams are going in. Oh, Sitaux is not killing the skirmishers with the Knights. He's attacking the TC with the Knights, and the camel archer numbers are falling. Viper is somehow managing to maybe defend against this. And his trebs are still working away at this castle. Knights, though, continuing the flood. Skirmishers going down. Camel archers all dead now. Cav archers even being added in here now that the camel archer mass is gone. Sitaux now selling wood for gold. He's thinking Imperial Age. He's thinking Imperial Age here, folks. And he's going up. It's going to take Viper a long time to recover from this. Sitaux is at 121 villagers. Viper is at 80. And Sitaux is on the way to Imperial Age. Dude, this game is wild. What the hell is happening here? What the hell is happening? Viper is managing to stay alive somehow. Sitaux is putting all sorts of pressure on him, and that might be like the 6th castle of the game that Sitaux is going to lose. Question for me, though, is how does Viper do anything past this? He's got camels. He's got skirms now. He's cleared up the pressure, but he's still in a horrible position. And Sitau's still with villagers forward here, too, by the way. As the knight comes in, that's going to be really annoying for Viper. Manages to quick wall there. No more camel archers. That is true. No more camel archers. Not enough stone. Sitaux is now housed. Omega housed, too. Because he lost all those castles. Lost all that pop space. It's going into a lot of knights. And I don't know if Viper has enough to fight this back. He's trying to save his trebs again. How many times have he saved these trebs already? They don't show raisings. They should show raisings on Capture Age. Sitaux running away with these villas. No one has created a relic yet. No surprises there. And the skirmishers are in on this side. Sitaux is producing knights from so many stables. Cavalier will probably come in right away for him. Viper, though, selling resources first. Viper building up military. I'm stunned that he's still alive here. Treb's now working away on this side. No, dude. No, no, no. The Cavalier upgrade stable, bro. What the? No. Sitaux absolutely in shambles here as his Cavalier upgrade gets denied. He's taking a fight over here, though, and he's killing all the army from Viper. Viper losing all the camels to the knights. Cavalier upgrade gets denied, and does Sitaux notice right away? He should as soon as he goes to queue up more knights. Oh, boy, but he just queues up more. He uses that res that was denied from the Cavalier upgrade to queue up more knights. He doesn't realize that he's missing it. He'll realize it soon enough when his units aren't upgraded. I mean, he still has 31 knights, which is pretty brutal. And he's got the final armor upgrade, so they will be doing work, but Cavalier finally queued up again. This game is absolutely insane as Sitaux continues to kill villagers. Eco Kitty 45-17. Viper. He stopped the first wave. He stopped the second wave. He stopped the third wave. He stopped all the forward castles. Can he stop this one? And he calls the GG. And what a hold from Viper. But what pressure from Sitaux. Viper literally cleared up how many castles? He denied one over here. He cleared up this one. He cleared up this one. So that's kind of like 3, 4, 5, 6 castles from Sitaux. And it was a good strategy choice to come forward with that castle on Cumans. Really, really nice from Sitaux. Really, really good. He needed more camels. Well, he was kind of strained, right? He couldn't access these farms for a long time. Couldn't access really more than that gold, and this gold was cut off for a very long time. So it's not as easy as just he needed more camels, especially with a Civ that doesn't get the heavy camel upgrade. Sitaux was late to cavalry. He was, yeah. Thought the Rams would do more. Crazy game. Sitaux is up 2-0 now, and look at the eco. Just way better for him. That was nuts. How many castles did he build? He had 4 at one time, but he had gotten a couple treb down before that. All credit to Sitaux, but Viper looks terrible this series. He is trying out stuff too much, in my opinion. I don't think this build from the Cumans is trying out stuff too much. This is pretty common. The first one was a bit strange. This is a pretty common build though. Sitaux just had the punish game down pat. It's cumin, yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next one. On to the next. Sitau's up 2-0. Is this going to be one of those? You know what I'm talking about, Viper fans. You know what I'm talking about, right? Is this going to be one of those sets? Sitaux is cumin to get you? Okay. We're hoping it's not one of those sets, right? You know what? Any Viper fans there know what I'm talking about. Oh, I know well what you were talking about. Yep. Damn, Sitaux. Kind of going crazy mode here. Yo, Chubstorm, thanks for the 8 months. McPete, thank you for the Prime as well. Thank you so much, dude. Thanks everyone for being here. 1,600 viewers. Love to see it. So many viewers recently. So many new people. So many follows. I like it. Let's get weird together, you and me. If Sitaux loses it now, I'm going to blame it on chat and Dave. Good. I'm going to blame it on the guy who signed him to the team. All right. Viper playing as Bulgarian. Sitaux playing as Khmer. We have low tide. Now, I hope that Viper doesn't go Men-at-Arms Archers. Men-at-Arms Archers, the last number of times I've watched this map, Men-at-Arms Archers, it fails if you don't switch into Scouts early enough. And the player who goes Scouts first usually wins. So we'll see. I like Men-at-Arms into Scouts with Bulgarians. I think that's good because you get the upgrade for free and you can use... there's more than enough food here to gather. I like Men-at-Arms into Scouts. Men-at-Arms into Archers is a bit... I don't know. I just don't think it's that good on this map. Is that the real score or trolling? Real score. Remember, Sitaux 3-0 Nikov as well.
Yes.
I like Khmer on this map, but I like Bulgarians a little bit more. Who was it that we saw went Bulgarians and then went on to Stone really early? I can't remember who it was, but someone did that. Maybe it was Nikov, I think. They did that and they towered up all their resources and then went heavy into Scouts. And it was really impressive. I like it. You go Men-at-Arms, Scouts, and Stone early to make towers on the resources down here and the resources up here. Tato, I think? Might have been Tato. Throughout the qualifying stages, Men-at-Arms Archers was the approach here. And then the meta kind of shifted. ACCM also does a really nice thing on this map. He didn't execute it well in his set today. He actually went into Archers instead of Scouts, where he outposts up here. He sends a villager, makes outposts, and he can see when the player is sending the villagers up to the wood line at the top, so he can collapse on it. But I think Archers, even though you can see them, they're too slow to get any damage done. I think it's... I mean, fourth time's the charm, but I just think Scouts are better here. Especially with all the box turtles. Now, you can make a dock on this map for anyone who's unfamiliar. There's a lot of fish, but they're all shore fish. And the dock units can't go onto this sandy terrain. So the fishing is going to be really slow. The deep fish are all the way out here. It's not really worth it to go for a dock. Unless you're floating a ton of excess wood, which isn't super common here. I want to collapse on Dave. Bullet seems really thirsty today. Oh no, Havoc, you just don't know him well enough. He's actually been really tame. He hasn't asked me to be his e-girlfriend once today. So. That is legitimately a question that he has asked me 100 times, if not more. And it always starts out the same way. It's just silence in the Discord call. And then I hear Dave. And I know what's coming. I know what's coming. Do you want to be my e-girlfriend? No bullet. I don't. Sitaux is just being super annoying with that horse. Look, he's gonna block the villager from Viper. He's just waiting. Literally breathing down his neck with the horse. Oh my god, he's trying to get any advantage he can, and he's going up with 19 population. I think he's going up without loom here. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's going up without loom. He's sending villagers already up to the top, and oh my god, this is a beautiful area for Sitaux. If he puts the lumber camp back here, a nice little gate right there. Oh, you just feels so nice. You could get the lumber camp here. You can gather some food up here too. Really? He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. Chat, he doesn't see it. Did Viper get loom? He got loom. He's going up, and he's going men at arms. And he's only taking 1 gold here. And now he's going into the deer. That's encouraging. Okay, so it's gonna be a drush, an automatic men-at-arms upgrade with Bulgarians, and then he's likely gonna add a stable, which I like. Also, you need towers down here, very important to secure this with towers, and he might even be going for aggressive towers here. He's sending the villagers already, so it's gonna be a men-at-arms forward from Viper as he goes to the mill back there. Stable from Sitaux. Viper, I'd also like to see some spearmen and immediately upon reaching Feudal Age. There we go. Perfect. And Sitaux is going to need towers of his own in defense. Sitaux is going for a house over here. Thought that might be another mill, but it's a house. And Viper is going to be providing all sorts of pressure. Viper still is taking advantage of these piles of wood that have 1,000 wood on them. He hasn't gone up to the top yet. And there's the tower coming down from Sitaux. Sitaux has the horse there trying to be annoying still. And Viper's Spearman is on the way. And Sitaux can't really fight this back. He lost the horse now. Can't be annoying anymore. Tower is up though from Sitaux. So he managed to delay Viper quite a bit. Viper is going to complete this tower. Bop, there he is. And he's going to cut off all the fish from Sitaux. No, he can't quite range this villager. So still some food income there. But Viper will have much better food income. And now he's going for a stable. I love this. Okay. This is how I think you need to play this map. Especially with Bulgarians. Also going to stone right now. Not just to keep this tower war going, but to get towers at home to defend against the military units. Also, you need spearmen over here, Viper, buddy. Viper, you need spearmen over here. Yes, the scouts are fairly weak there from Sitaux, but still. Men-at-arms are in. Viper notices right away. He's on the ball. He notices right away. Sitaux might be able to get a villager, but oh! He walls it in to avoid being surrounded, and of course, the snake is here. It is the snake. Even a pile of wood he can use for a quick wall. Absolutely beautiful. Manages to save that villager. Sitaux is going to be hunting that again. But Viper right now looks to be in a decent position. His tower has been taken out. He's getting a few shots from here. He gathers some ostrich, and he's going to back up now. He's already forced the tower out from Sitaux, and he's forced a lot of idle time there too. You'll get it. You'll get it eventually, Mr. Himself. You just keep trying, dude. You'll get it eventually. I think it's our exclamation mark RMS too. Very good. It's fine, dude. I've been there. There it is. Good job, Ominous. Sitaux ungarrisoning the villas. This is like the most annoying thing fighting against Khmer. They'll pop out, they'll hit you a couple times, and then they get back in the house again. Sitau's eco, though, he's had some idle time. And now the scouts are wandering around, and I think Viper should just keep adding scouts. Stay on the box turtles here. Have some towers in defense. He's going to stone right now. He's got spearmen nearby that can help out against these. He might lose a villager if he's not careful. Might lose a couple villas, actually, if he's not careful. And that's one for sure. Even add a second stable, go for towers on your eco, and just keep harassing with the scouts. And Viper's going to pick a villager here in retaliation. Also still attacking this pile of wood. 2 villagers dead. Might be a third here. From Sitaux. Viper doesn't manage to get that, but he's defended at home. And this is a really, really nice play. He killed Vils in the north? Yeah, he must have. Somewhere around there. Eco KD is 5-1, and we saw 2 go down there. Did he kill another one over here? I don't know. Does Sitaux not have a barracks for spears? Well, that's the problem with Khmer. That's why Scout... Another reason is scouts are so good against them. Because you go for that stable immediately, right? You don't need the barracks to make the stable. And Viper is gonna... This is over for Sitaux. This is over. Sitaux is trying to kill Vils up here. Viper manages to quick wall, and they're stuck. Of course, he notices that, though, and he's gonna kill another villager here, likely. Unless Sitaux can hop in the house, and he doesn't get there in time, and he's gonna kill another villager here. Still harassing the pile of wood. Another villa is on the way. Viper will find that. Still adding scouts, and I think you can just keep adding scouts. Oh! Sitaux was 1 tile away from walling these scouts in. Imagine that. Imagine Viper got 8 scouts walled in. Good save there, though, on the villager. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Who am I, Nilly? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Add another stable, dude. Sitau's got 10 scouts, and you're wasting your army away. There is an opportunity, even with all the kills Viper's gotten, if he gets out-popped here, if he goes greedy, and loses the initiative in Feudal Age, Sitaux can flood his base with scouts. So Viper needs to be very careful. He does have the armor, he does have forging, so that's the advantage he has right now. Neither player with bloodlines. And Viper is now coming forward with villagers here. Drop a tower. He knows Sitaux doesn't have the stone. And he's keeping the scouts around here. Armor, forging. 7 scouts versus 5 scouts from Sitaux and any villagers he sends out here to batter this down. And I like the idea here from Sitaux. He's going to go double gate and then attack the tower, but Viper knows exactly what's up. Goes for a house, goes for a palisade. The mind games here from the player is really nice. And forging on the way, and this is over. This is over. That's what it feels like anyway. Viper's still taking all of this free food. Sitaux is basically limited to the stuff behind his walls. Still no bloodlines from Viper, but he has the armor. Sitaux does not. He's got the tower to fall back to too. And Sitaux is just like, screw this. I'm taking this thing out. And Viper knows he can't stop that. No, sir. It is a lot of idle time for the eco from Sitaux, however. So he will probably be fine with that. Did lose a villager along the way, though. And now he's getting bloodlines, so now he can probably engage. Sitaux still making 5 scouts from 1 stable. That's it. Doesn't have the wood to make another stable. And spears here from Viper now. This engagement. Sitaux has hung on. He's waiting for the armor. Needs to engage before the armor comes in. These are bloodline scouts with armor, with attack, engaging against villagers. And spearmen are there from Viper. Sitaux will temporarily push this back, but the tower is up now. More scouts on the way from Viper. Full upgrades, and Sitaux, he's going to lose everything here. Calls the GG. Really well played from Viper. Eco KD 21-2. And I love the fact that he didn't go Men-at-Arms Archers. I love it. He's been watching and studying this map. He's seen the development. And I think this is honestly the strongest strategy right now until someone can come up with something that counters it. Men-at-Arms, towers, scouts. Stay in Feudal Age a very long time. Don't get greedy and go up to castle. And you're good. Viper takes the win. Okay, KD firmly in Viper's favor. Eco. Actually, more food for Sitaux. Fucking Kimura, right? Am I right? Like, Viper's already fished all of this stuff, and Sitau's just like, brr, Kimura. Like, come on, man. Is that even fair? All right. Let's go back. Sitaux will finish it next game? Maybe. Maybe we go to another game 5. Maybe Viper makes his way back. I feel like if Sitaux loses this game, he's going to be super shaky with the 5th one. Because he's on the he has 3 chances to eliminate Viper. 3 chances. And if he fails twice, the 3rd try is going to be like, oh my god, no way. Mentally, that's just got to be a hurdle, right? $400 of that food was stuck in queue. That you are correct. He did have a lot of scouts queued from one stable. All right, let's go. I'm excited for this one. Here we go. We got Poles against Byzantines, and oh man, this is the worst map that you want to be against Sitaux in. Oh god. Fractal, probably my favorite map in the pool. Fractal or Koala. And Fractal, basically we have a Socotra-like map here with some water on the outside. Now you have to cut through these reeds to get to the outside, and Viper has chosen to come up here to chop through because there's only 3 reeds you need to get through, which is 150 wood in total. Sitaux has done the same thing, and they're going to place a lumber camp. Sitaux needs to be on the other side of that lumber camp. Okay, good. And he's gone for the Byzantines. Viper has gone for the Poles. Byzantines are strong here because you could just shit units onto the field, basically. Sorry for my language. Not really. You can go for towers and trash. Also, your water play is better with your fire ships. Poles are good because your villagers heal. So if you get into engagements, you will win the Vil fights. Also, you have more access to gold because you can mine stone and get gold at the same time. And if you need an instant food boost, you can make the full works behind. Crash Rush. It is good. Also, Byzantines have a very full monk tech tree if you want to go for siege monk push. And they can go up to Imperial Age fast. There's a lot of things going for them. Sitaux is coming forward. Is he going to lame this elephant? Don't run into the TC. Oh no, pressure. Pressure. Uh-oh, pressure, guys. That is horrific. That is a... You only need one game to beat the best player of all time in a very important S-tier tournament. You're right on the verge, and you're nervous. Scout into the TC. Isn't it in the same spot every game? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is on this map. It might change by 1 tile, maybe. But the TCs are always in the same place. On the surface, he's neither calm nor ready. Exactly. Is it regular wood or is it just the reeds? There is wood on the outside, so you can chop through the reeds to get to the outside if you want to boom there. But usually players are just trying to get to the water. And I wonder what Sitaux is going to do once he gets to the water. Does he go for the dock block here? You can make a dock up against the edge, and it'll do 2 things. You'll have a dock to harass your enemy. And you'll be able to block them from getting to your water. I'm waiting for a player to just play FC, chop through the wood, send a villager all the way out here, or a couple villagers, and then chop through this area. I don't think it would ever be worth it, but it would be funny to like get into the back of their opponent's base. It'd be so stupid. That'd be like a strat that I would try. You get through at minute 35. And Viper's gonna dock block. And that's a good dock block because he's got fish nearby he can take. Sitaux is coming up here, and Sitaux is gonna dock block as well. Loom is coming in now for Sitaux. Villager coming this way too. Loom is in. Feudal Age is not. I don't know about this opening here from Sitaux. I don't know about it. I don't know, man. He's going to go for a dock over here, and he's going to go for another dock over here. But Viper has already blocked it off. Sitaux will see this, and now what is your decision? You have to make one here now, right? 3, 2, 1. Bop. Nope. Goes for a fishing ship. Yep. Yes, totally jabasted there. I was 100% jabasted. I can't believe it. Feudal Age on the way for Sitaux. He's going to struggle. He's going to struggle because he won't have the wood to make a dock block there. And make some land military units. And Viper can always go for a fire galley from this dock and harass Sitau's fish, but Sitaux can't do the same. So it's going to be slightly problematic. Sitaux has come over here with a mining camp. Beautiful mining camp in between the stone and the gold. Viper is going to scout this and see that Sitaux is on gold. Right? Is he? No, he doesn't see it. Viper's coming forward. Viper is coming forward. He's taking stone, which is giving him gold at the same time. He's going to try and wall this in. And he does succeed in walling this in. And Sitaux, because he made the dock here, can't actually run around and escape. So he's going to have to wait for Feudal Age to make a tower of his own. And he'll immediately make one right there. I think he can fit a lumber camp in here. I think. He's going to go for a barracks on this side. But the wood is a serious issue. He does have another lumber camp back here. He's got 2 fishing ships now. He canceled the fishing ship. So that he would have more wood in the bank. And he's trying to engage against this tower, but Viper is sitting there with the scout saying, no, 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 no. You can't do that. And imagine how good it would be for Sitaux to have his scout right now, instead of it being thrown away into that town center. Imagine how nice it would be to have a scout, just to even contest this. Sitau's going to be losing HP on vills. He has a spearman over here. Viper's trying to hit that. Sitaux coming in with the weak villagers again. I guess. And Viper is harassing with a fire galley. Viper is all over Sitaux. Nothing has gone to plan. Absolutely nothing has gone to plan here for Sitaux this game. He does have the ability to go onto stone. He's now taking zebra in his wood line. He's going out for a mill here. Trying to repair this. Doing a good job with the tower war at least. But Viper's villagers are healing inside the tower, and they're also healing from being poles. Sitau's villagers are just taking damage over time. Sitaux is going to win the 1v1 with the fire ships. But Viper has more on the way. Got another fire galley over here. Sitaux can only afford one, really. And Viper coming over with villagers. Sitaux, or sorry, Sitaux coming over with villagers. Sitaux is trying to batter this tower down, and I think Viper realizes he can't defend this. Even with poles, he's going to give that up. He's going to harass the water from Sitaux. See, that fire galley is at half HP. Sitaux is going to take this out, and Viper will simply go for another tower behind there. But now that Sitaux can escape with the villagers, like, do you even need to, like, why are you doing this? You haven't even finished off this tower, bruh. Why are you doing this? Why do you need this? Your lumber camp is no longer there. You have a lumber camp back here from which you can gather wood. What importance could this area of the map possibly hold? No one will know. Exactly. Fire galley on the way out. It's important to him on a personal level. Yeah, I could see an argument for Sitaux in trying to kill these villagers. Okay, that's just a waste of stone because Viper's going to take that out so easily. You need to delete this, dude. That is simply a waste of stone, bro. What are you trying to prove? You guys think that tower is to protect the dock? Sitaux is repairing. He is repairing. He needs to get the fishing ship in front to tank some of the fire. Hey, he's doing it. He's going to win. He saved one of his fish. Viper has only 3 fish behind this. It's not too much. Sitaux is not dead yet. This is annoying. This is very annoying. This is extremely annoying. Sitaux is going to have to go deal with that, but he's managed to defend on the water for now. Sitau's Fudiko is... I mean, it's there. Copium. It's not pretty. Viper's is looking a lot better, and he's got the full work to drop the farm food off at. Also has wheelbarrow. Has both the Feudal Age eco upgrades. Sitaux has none of that. Sitaux just needs to get up to Castle Age at a competitive time and go for a YOLO push. That's it. And he's going for the market. He knows it too. Viper knows it. He knows it. Viper's gone for an archer. Sitaux abandons the market that he desperately needs. He's got no archer range to make skirmishers. He wants to sell that wood to get up fast so he could go Monk Siege, probably. Poles can't really deal with Byzantine late game, can they? I mean, this isn't going late game, right? Is this one of those moments where I say if it goes late game, I'm going to eat my shoe? And then I have to eat a shoe? Tower here from Sitaux. He needs that. He needs that stone to be able to sell it for gold to buy his way up. He's going to go for a tower here. Going to defend against this one archer. Going to sell the wood. He's buying food. He's going to go Monk Siege. Maybe with a castle following up after it. Maybe. If he has enough. He's making a tower just so he can take this food, but the tower doesn't even range the archers. So the tower doesn't even accomplish what he wants to accomplish. And now he's desperately just, get me up! Viper, 550 stone. Bloodlines coming in. It's going to be some knights, and it's going to be a castle right on Sitau's face. And Sitaux can do nothing. He will do nothing because he can do nothing. Sitaux can't get it up? No, Sitaux can get up. So can Viper. That's the problem. Where do you think the castle goes? Well, if it was Yo, the castle would have gone right here. But it's Viper. Doesn't really have the same strain on his back that Yo has from all the weight of the balls. So he's going to put the castle in the middle. It does deny the resources. But it keeps Sitaux in the game a little bit longer. It would have gone behind the TC, yep. Sitaux would have built the castle behind Viper's TC. He would have. And look at this. Because the castle isn't far enough forward, Sitaux manages to get the house walls here. The knight's about to get in. Sitaux needs to go for another house there. Now, Viper is still cutting off all this stuff. Sitaux will have it. Don't tell me Sitaux is thinking. Castle, fast him. Don't tell me. It's basically the only thing he can do right now. It's essentially the only thing he can do right now is get a castle up and then try and go up with a cheaper Byzantine Imperial Age. And after he does all the wizardry with the market, he realizes, I'm doing the math here. And I don't even have anywhere near enough, even with Byzantines, to go up. I'm going to call the GG. Two. Viper destroying him on water? Yeah. So scout into the TC was horrible. And that should never happen on this map. Maybe a bit of nerves. And then the dock block attempt over here. I think even if you run up against your opponent's dock, you have to go for a dock block of your own. Right? You have to. I don't know. Also, this tower, like, what is that? What is that? Why? Anyway, Viper played that well. He played that really well. It was never in doubt from the beginning of the game. Viper coming forward, doesn't lose a villager in this tower war, causes all sorts of problems, kills the fish, comes back towards the fish, forward castle safely. You can ask that on the Discord. Yeah, if anyone wants to ask that question, they can do so on the My Insanity Discord, the one and only place that you can communicate with your favorite My Age of Empires My Insanity players. Link is in the chat. I think. See what I do for you, Bullet? See all the things. I'm Bullet's biggest cheerleader, I think. I think I am. You're doing God's work. That's right. Okay, game 5. On Koala. On Koala, and we have Malay and Gujaras and Burgundian Spanish. Ooh, Viper has the better civs here, I think. Viper's got the better civs here than Sitaux. This is concerning for Sitaux. Gujaras are good, sure, but I like Spanish and Burgundians better. On this map, anyway. Especially Burgundians. Burgundians are really good here. Not sure about Malay. We'll see. Yep, let's go. And we see Koala here. And this is actually a cute looking Koala that is generated. And we see Sitaux playing as the Gujaras. Let's see if Viper can stop the Gujaras. Sitaux is already going for that mill in the center here. He's going to put the turkeys inside. And Viper is playing as Burgundians. Now we saw earlier Yo with a fantastic play. Was it Yo playing Burgundians? Yeah, Yo with a fantastic play with Burgundians, showing the strengths. Sato put all sorts of pressure on him. He survived. Carried it through to the end against the Mayans. Gajars are a bit of a tougher matchup for Burgundians, but I think with the relics inside, with the eco upgrades, I think Burgundians are a little bit stronger here. We'll see. It's very, like, difficult to say what the Gajars look like on a bunch of these maps because most of the time they're banned. And we don't get to see them. They're banned in the draft because people think they're so strong. And now Viper is going to find this boar. Is he going to take it? Viper? He is. Got hit twice. He was like 1 frame off from getting the 1-hit OrnLu instead of the 2-hit. And he's going to bring it back. Easy lure back. Sitaux not going to be able to stop that. He does have the food generation already in the mill, though. So as you can see, a trickle is coming in. Anatov not being a VIP here. I already do so much, dude. I do so much for you, Bullet. You know? What do you do? Huh? That lame isn't very gentlemanlike. I know. It's really not. I'm supporting your okay.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so Sato realizes he got lamed. He's coming forward with the camel now. There is a boar here from Viper, able to be lamed, but I don't think Sato is going to go for that. Is he? Does Baguette Man go for the boar? No, not with the scout right here. Yo, Urban Barbarian, thank you for the gift sub to Anatop. Never mind, Baguette Man is insane. Dude, Baguette Man is crazy. He's actually nuts. He saw the scout from Viper of all people. And he's gonna lame the boar. And he's just... I love this standoff, dude. I love it. He just stands still. He's like, yeah. One tile at a time. One little bit at a time. Viper's putting in so much energy. Oh, and the boar. Okay, the boar de-aggros. That's funny. That's too funny. That's one of my favorite games in AoE 2. Or, not favorite games, but like favorite things in AoE 2. Is when someone's laming a boar and the other guy's putting in so much effort and the first guy is just standing there. Watching him. Like, nice APM, bro. Really impressive stuff. We can look. Let's look at the APM graph there. Click your heart out, Viper. Click your heart out, bro. That's so funny. All right. So, Sitaux is on the way to Feudal Age. 19 population up. Viper's still adding another villager. Got Lim Cube behind, though, so he's going to go 21 pop up. And he's going for the big walls here. Viper is already starting with the house wall, and Sitaux can see this. He knows what the plan is. Viper wants to wall off to here. Secure the relics. And then probably wall off to here. Like Tato did. Tato went for the massive walls with Mayans. He was against Burgundians, though. I like how it actually dropped for Sitaux, like he was just leaning back and watching Viper press keys. Well, the thing is, you can't really do anything else in that situation as Sitaux tries to push this deer. He's waiting for Feudal Age to come into it, engage here. Because you can't take your eyes off that unit. Right? Because what if Viper comes forward and attacks you while you're not looking? And then the boar attacks you too, and you lose so much HP. So you have to just sit there, and you're just like, oh, yeah, that's what he's doing. Viper's going men-at-arms. Interesting. Maybe he wants to kill the mill. If anyone watched Controller Player and Viper play, you know how Viper feels about the Gajarad mill. He was the happiest I heard him that entire session we had was when I suggested we full YOLO a Gajarad player mill. And he got so excited about it. Maybe he wants to attack that. Gonna be pretty late though. The archer range is already gonna be up. Did Viper lame? Yes. Viper lamed a boar. And Sitaux tried to lame a boar. All right, Sitaux going for the full wall-offs. Men-at-Arms is coming in here from Viper, but he's a little bit too late here, it feels like. Archers are already going to be on the field here from Sitaux. How did that scout die right after Feudal? Well, it was weak from the hits before. It was weak from the boar. And then the camel scout doubled its attack as soon as it got to Feudal Age, so... Not surprised it died. I didn't watch it though. I just assumed that's what happened. Wall off here from Viper. Gonna finish the wall off over here. He's going for skirmishers. He's gonna put a lot of pressure on that mill. Now usually with any other civ you could just abandon the mill, but you can't really with Gujaras, right? Is this the last set of the day? No. I think there's one more set today. Already been live for 5 hours? Oh my god. 2 5-game sets? Holy. Holy moly. Hera Jordan after this. Oh my god. Okay, Blacksmith. Coming in here for Sitaux, and he needs fletching because he needs to fight against this, and he's actually, wow. A lot of people would get very stubborn in this situation, trying to keep that mill alive and trying to keep that passive food income coming, but Sitaux knows he needs food, and he's actually going to start taking that turkey. Interesting, and now he's going to go for a tower to defend this. Viper is punishing the fact that Sitaux needs that mill with the turkeys inside to generate food. He's trying to pressure this area, but Sitaux has done a good job with the tower there. With the skirmishers now out to kind of deny this pressure. Viper now going for a tower over on the other side. Sitaux already has fletching, so he can already engage against this, and he can start adding archers into this tower behind. Meanwhile, though, Viper has gotten the full wall-offs. And Viper with Burgundians already has both the eco upgrades. He's in Feudal Age, so he could get the Castle Age ones too. He's getting Wheelbarrow now. He's going to get the tower up. Sitaux coming out to batter this down, though. And Sitau's got a tower. He's got all this military here. Very difficult for Viper to defend this, but Viper does have the men-at-arms, and Sitaux loses the first villager of the game. He's trying desperately to fight this back. He's taking risks here, folks. He's playing against Viper, though. You have to take risks against the best player of all time. And I think he can engage now. Is he going to save this villager? The answer is no. And Viper is going to try and batter these villagers down with his own vills. And he might be able to kill another one here. Sitaux needs to pull these villagers away. Sitaux! He ends up doing it. Did Viper just lose vills there? I think he lost one, right? He lost a vill behind the tower. I heard it die. Sitaux is now coming forward with archers. Bowsaw coming in for Viper. Does have an army over here, but this Camel Scout is still alive, which is really going to help against the skirmishers. No second armor upgrade either. Or sorry, first armor upgrade from either player. And there's the market to balance the eco. A lot of gold. A lot of gold from Sitaux, and he finally goes out to the mining camp to get more stone. Viper is not on stone yet, and Viper is checking just in case behind his base with the skirmishers for more towers. We've seen that from many players. Going behind with that tower push. Okay. Archers looping around. It's only archers from Sitaux, and the armor's coming in, so he'll need to back up as soon as he sees that. Camel Scout is dead. Sitaux buying food. He's thinking about Castle Age. Viper is thinking about clearing up his army. Viper has to be careful, though. There's only 2 archers over here, and Sitaux could turn around and snipe them if he gets himself out of position. So I think Sitaux should be able to get out of this. Viper just chasing right now, and it's now a race to Castle Age. And Sitaux has the advantage. He has the market first. Viper, though. Wheelbarrow. Horse collar. Bow saw. A lot of different food sources. Let's check the food collected. More for Viper, even though Sitaux has the mill generating. He's basically been using gold as a food source. Hole on Sitau's wall? There might be a hole right here, honestly. I don't know. I think there probably isn't, but maybe. Sitaux got lamed as well? Yeah, he did. And Viper now around the backside with archers. Sitaux, does he go for a tower here? Or is this another game where he's thinking, I need to drop a castle on this man's face? As Viper is now on stone too. So Viper wants Castilier. Sitaux has a time window here if he gets Expo into Camel's Shavamshas. I don't know if it's enough Expo though. I don't know. Because Viper's going to have a castle. By the time he reaches Castle Age with 10 on stone, he's going to have enough. Look at this. Sitaux is trying to chop his way through to the outside. But there's archers there. I don't know about this. It's also looping around this way, but Viper knows about that. Already with the tower here. Already with the skirmishers here. Won't be able to do any damage. And Sitaux, it's got to be a forward castle, right? Why are you still on stone? And you haven't built a watchtower yet. Well, he doesn't have the gold now to buy a castle. He's going to go into monastery to get the relics. Is Gajara a good archer civ? You can go crossbows. It's usually like you want to get into chakram throwers, you want to get into Shavamshas and camels. 350 stone for Sitaux, 496 for Viper. Splitting around the tower fire. And he's going to sit on the gold from Viper. But there's another tower here. Oh, you've gotten yourself into a mess here, Sitaux. You can only split so much. He's going to see that Viper is on stone. He's going to come right in here and he's going to try and find some value with his crossbows. And that's going to be 2 dead villagers, but is it worth it? Is it worth it, my friend? That's the question. Crossbows will be sitting on stone and Viper is going for a castle. What's that sound? Felt like I heard a chat message there. GG? Well, we don't know. Shavamshas are here from Sitaux. They're in the back of Viper's Eco. This is going to be annoying for the snake. Heavy plow on the way. Castilier are back here though, and Castilier should be able to clear this up. Not one, but if he gets 2 of them, should be enough. Also with the knight there too, to help out. Sitaux is ahead on villagers currently. Viper is going to grab the relics. Sitaux already has 1 of them inside of his monastery. And Sitaux is thinking castle here. 550 stone. As the Shavamsha should be able to kill all of this stuff at the back. Should be able to. Never mind. Never mind. Bit sloppy there. Weird retarget, yeah. He definitely wants to kill the archers first there. I can see that. He thought he had killed the skirm already. He wants to kill the archers because they're doing more damage to the Shavamshas. He's going to clear it now. But Viper is on the way back with the Castilier. He knows about that hole at the back. He knows about the lumber camps back there. Monk is going to try and convert the knight. Can it get it in time? It can. It's a good swing there. And he's got to notice this stuff. He's making another TC back here. Oh, but here come the Castilier. Oh, no. Does he see it? Does he wall in time? Does he wall here? Oh, no! No, Sitaux, disaster! Oh, one tile away. My man was up 2-0 over Viper, and now he's going to start losing more and more villagers here. Castilla are in. He doesn't have this walled in yet. He's got a camel, so he's pushing this stuff back. It's got to be a gate. It's got to be a gate here, right? It's got to be a gate or houses or something. Viper doesn't notice it. Okay, never mind. 46 villagers for both. Eco upgrades really in favor of Viper, though. Really in favor of Viper at the moment. We can look at the economy. And Viper has collected, well, 600 more resources. Not the end of the world. What's the point of view on that TC? Well, Viper can see it now. Okay, Sitaux, you have enough for a castle and some. Where are you going to put it? What are you going to do with it? Viper's resource is looking really good. If he wants to go to Imp, if Sitaux comes forward with a castle, Viper can go to Imp and just treb it right down. He's also getting handcart. Is it me, or does it look bad for Sitaux? It looks awful for him right now. Viper not getting conversions. Sitaux not getting conversions either. Sanctity on the way from Sitaux. He still has 843 stone. Yikes. What is he going to do with it, though? Viper going for another TC. Okay, castle here from Sitaux. Sell it. See, I don't even know, because you couldn't even buy your way up to Imp even if you sold that, right? It feels like you need a castle, too. Handcart versus no wheelbarrow. Yep. What's the resource status looking like? 1,000 more resources collected from Viper. But to be fair, he's probably spent 1,000 resources on those upgrades, so it hasn't fully paid off yet. It will pay off in the next few minutes, though, big time. And Castilla gets converted. Bop. 2 monks go down. 3 monks go down. Sanctity on the way from Viper. Camel's looping around. And stone walls from the snake. Okay, Sitaux, you're going for another TC back here. So he wants to play it late game. That was super unlucky for Viper, was it? Oh. Timer wasn't that bad on the conversions. It was unlucky with the castle going up for sure. Don't think he knew it was that close. Okay, so the eco upgrade should really be taking effect now. Up until this point, it was equal on the amount of investment the Viper has made versus the amount he's gotten back, but yeah, now we're really starting to climb. As Stone Gate is going down here, and ooh, Sitaux might find a really good engagement if Viper's not careful. Gonna force the camels onto the right side, and he's gonna start converting the Castilier, and the camels are gonna clear this entire army. Super bad for Viper, but he is on the way to Imperial Age. He's on the way up to Imp. He's getting pikemen. He's almost got enough for another castle. Sitaux is going for another TC over here, and Sitaux is adding more villagers. Getting horse collar now. Big. Does Unique Unit use its charge bonus versus buildings? No. Otherwise, you would see people with 40 Castilier going in and one-shotting TCs. That would be a meta. Okay, TC is up. Wheelbarrow is coming in from Sitaux. Starting to even up a little bit, and Sitaux has misjudged the situation. He's going to come forward with a castle. He doesn't suspect that Viper is on the way to Imperial Age. He's going to place this castle down. Maybe he gets in time. Maybe he does enough damage. I mean, Viper still doesn't have that much military. Sitau's got a lot. So Viper can't defend here. Maybe not. Maybe he hasn't misjudged this. Maybe he's catching Viper in a transition period where he won't be able to defend against this flood. Viper will be into Imperial Age faster. He will have access to Trebuchet, but what good are Trebuchet if there's cavalry all over your base? Sitaux just needs to avoid this castle with his monks. Do not run into the castle. And Viper quick walls, and he backs away. And Viper is in Imperial Age, and now Sitaux is like, oh, boy, that sucks. Feels like Halb just wins. You're going for petards. That castle is a million miles. Oh, he's going for petards for the walls. He's trying to get in. He's got camels back here. I thought he was going for petards for the castle. Viper's going to have to waste time killing this castle too. Sitau's going to be in. Bop, bing. There we go. He's in. Pikemen are over here though. Considerable amount of pikemen on the field already for Viper. 11. The camels are coming. The camels are coming. The villagers are coming behind. And there's probably going to be another castle. Sitaux is nuts. Sitaux is actually nuts. He makes petards so he can funnel his army through the stone wall so he can go put a castle at the back of Viper's base, who is already in Imperial Age. As Belgium said the last time I asked him about Sitaux, he said, I don't know what he cooks up in that baguette brain of his. This is what he's cooked up, apparently. The wall is up from Viper. The camel is in the wall. Never mind. Camel was being blocked by the Vils. Interesting. Fully open over here, by the way. Castle is going up. Chakrams doing their work. Is Viper pushing on this side? Viper is pushing out with hand cannons and with pikemen. Sitaux is going for watchtower defense. Sitaux is at 111 villagers. Eco upgrades. He has handcart now, folks. Sitaux has handcart. And he's got a lot of gold in the bank. Can he get up to Imperial Age at a competitive time? Castle will go up and prevent him from being housed anymore. Viper is housed at 140 pop. Trebs are looping around this way to try and hit the castle. Maybe Sitaux can YOLO in and kill these Trebs. Unlikely, though. This castle won't be doing that much for Sitaux, and the bomber cannon is already on the field too. Meanwhile, on this side, interesting fight going on over here. I don't think the villagers are going to pull through. And a castle forward from Viper. Don't worry, though, Sitaux fans. Don't worry. He's got spearmen. Okay. Okay, castle forward from Viper. Chakrams on the way. Chakrams against guys with guns, though. You brought a frisbee to a gunfight. He's not even going to be able to clear up this bomber cannon. There are camels coming around, but the castle will already be up, and Sitaux knows he's in trouble. He's got 121 villagers. That's still 11 ahead of Viper, but he calls it GG, or he says G, well played. I'm sure he meant to toss another G on there. And Viper with the reverse sweep in this set. Sitaux was up 2-0, dude. What a performance from Sitaux. And Viper still clutches it out because he is the snake. Sitaux will go down to the loser's bracket. He 3-0'd Nikov, and he almost beat Viper. Damn. Just felt like after that start, Sitaux was just really down bad, wasn't he? Really, really down bad. Viper put on enough pressure early. Got the walls up and got the relics in. Castle up, and it was over. Does it really come down to that tilt play on Fractal? I don't think it was a tilt play, was it? I don't think it was a tilt play. I think things just all went wrong for him. See what eco upgrades can do here, folks. 6,000 more resources collected by Viper. Better KD, better Imperial Age time. Sitaux never even clicking up. And that's too bad for him, but it's good for Viper. And Sitaux has another chance. He goes down to the loser's bracket.